And these aren't just transfers, they're high major transfers.
Our opening tip-off is presented by Les Olson Company, your office technology partner. And BYU controls the tip. They came out with so much fire at San Diego State on Friday afternoon inside a very quiet arena. Colby Lee goes to work, throws it in with the right hand.
And he was very patient, waiting to see if the double team was going to come. And then that's what Texas Southern wants to do. They want to get down, beat BYU down the court, whether it's a make or a miss, and get very patient, waiting to see if the double team was going to come. And then that's what Texas Southern wants to do. They want to get down, beat BYU down the court, whether it's a make or a miss, and get transition buckets.
Jones on the miss, and we've got a foul against the Tigers.
What they plan to do, they throw it right into the paint to start the game, down into that post. Texas Southern didn't come over and double team Colby Lee, and he said, hey, one-on-one, I'm just going to get to the front of the rim and toss this thing in.
Averette looks to Harms.
Let's see if they single up Harms as well.
Matt fights his way through the lane, draws some contact, he'll go to the line. We've seen it.
He was just killing it in practice preseason and then hurt that ankle. And that kind of slowed his progress down. His shooting touch hasn't quite come back yet, but he's very capable.
Jones, in and out, Harms on the rebound.
But he's very capable.
Jones, in and out, Harms on the rebound. Out to Barcelo. Lob inside to Harms. Can't stop that.
And Johnny Jones, head coach of Texas Southern, his worry is coming to pass here early, where BYU is just dominating inside in the paint.
Weathers. Here's an open look for Nicholas, and Nicholas drops Austin, finding a home with Texas Southern. Lee open for three. That one's too strong. Here come the Tigers. Lee open for three. That one's too strong. Here come the Tigers.
Good block out that time by Nicholas.
Jones off the front end. And a reach-in foul on Lee.
Gonna be hard to front him. He's so long that BYU can just toss it over the top.
Here's Walker on the drive, and Harms blocks it and then tips it over to Connor Harding.
Over the top.
Here's Walker on the drive, and Harms blocks it and then tips it over to Connor Harding.
And that's exactly where Mark Pope says Harms has just been dominating this season. He was so good in that San Diego State game.
Drive into the basket. Colby Lee up and in. Harms will, I should get.
He was so good in that San Diego State game.
Drive into the basket. Colby Lee up and in. Harms will, I should get. Look like a shot. Lee's got four. Weathers off the glass. You can see his touch.
Yeah, that
got just two, but they went over to Wyoming. He scored 21. They beat the Cowboys.
Weathers sat out last year. Last time he played was in that 18 season. Played at Oklahoma State. At Oklahoma State averaged 9.2 points a game to 2.8 rebounds. So he was a solid contributor there.
Averette up for his first shot of the night. And Alexander
2.8 rebounds. So he was a solid contributor there.
Averette up for his first shot of the night. And Alexander on the rebound and on the run. Gets it back deep in the corner. Works baseline. And Barcelo pulls down the rebound.
Defense getting out, creating turnovers, getting out and running, getting to the basket in transition. Or when they're attacking the basket in their half court.
Harms off the glass. Walker up over Harms. Up over Harms.
And that's where John Walker can give you problems. He's 6'9", long arms, but he can take you out on the floor and spread you out and shoot it.
Averette answers right back.
At least a 50-to-1 lens there, but
yeah.
when you're out there, when you were showing it to me on our way into the building, you know, it just looks like one glowing star with beautiful light streaming out.
Three-pointer he hit at San Diego State.
Biggest shot of the game. It was the closeout three.
Weathers, this is Walker, drops in another. This is a three.
Look at it on, magnified like that's really cool to see the individual planets.
Connor Harding drops in a three. BYU up 15-9. And answering right back is Alexander out of Georgetown. Transferred over, scored 22 at Oklahoma State earlier in the year. His first bucket tonight. Must be an offensive foul.
The screener is moving.
Weathers over to Alexander. Driving on Lohner. Kickback, open three. And Richard Harward driving on Lohner. Kickback, open three. And Richard Harward on the rebound. Good look by Alexander. Into Lohner. Barcelo open for three. And that extra pass at 7-2. Spencer Johnson is into the game now for BYU. And an offensive foul on the Spencer Johnson has earned a lot more minutes as of late. And the officials.
There's a hard-nosed defense going over the top of the screen there. I couldn't tell whether they got a hand on the ball or just the contact caused the ball to go, and then they have a no call there. So it's kind of, there's the went over the top of the ability of the offensive player to go vertical on that one. I would have called a foul on that.
Barcelo hits
forward with both hands to try to get out to the shooter. Shot was in the air, so it's after the foul and BYU gets the ball.
Harward. It rims out. Rebounds against the Utes.
At BYU on an 8-0 run, they made 5 straight field goals.
That was a 5-point trip down the floor with the three-pointer and the free throws. Attacking the baseline and up strong. Good by Rosas.
And for Texas Southern, they're 6-12 now. They're shooting 50% from the field. When you're on the road and you're shooting 50% to start a game, you feel like you should be in it. They find themselves 10 points down because BYU is just shooting lights out right now.
Harward. If he doesn't get a double team, he'll go to the basket. Double team comes, kick out to Harding. And Harding travels. Nicholas hands it over. This is Hopkins. Shot clock's at 14. Back to Nicholas. Now the shot clock's at 3. And Averette pulls it down. Reedus back to Nicholas. Now the shot clock's at 3. And Averette pulls it down. BYU's defense seems to have the Tigers a bit confused as to what they're trying to get done. Harward saves it out to Harding for 3. And Connor Harding.
Off to Barcelo in here. Tracks down a loose ball and kicks it outside for an easy 3.
Jordan Gillum into the game for the Tigers.
BYU's really increased the defensive pressure here, the intensity.
Strong drive to the basket. Giant Center tonight. Tomorrow night, BYU football. Wednesday night, we're up at Vivint Arena. More basketball as the Cougars take on Weber State right here on BYU TV. Harding into the lane, uses that big body, buys some space.
Continues to just be a tough matchup. It doesn't matter whether it's Colby Lee, Harward, Harms. BYU with so much size and strength down there. Texas Southern just doesn't have that size to match up. Going to have to double.
Down on the block. BYU contending 31. Something's got to give tomorrow night with that.
It's going to be a good one.
Wyatt Lowell is in for BYU, so is Gideon George. And Matt Harms returns. Averette trying to dribble out of some trouble. It's been tough to catch up.
Yeah, the hard part for him was because he couldn't get going right until the team was ready to start the season. He missed out on all those summer workouts, and he's playing himself into understanding what his role is just so late.
Averette for 3. That one's off the glass and into the backcourt. And Reedus has got it. Harms was saying that wasn't off my foot.
Yeah, you said that was off his foot. He thought that was off Hopkins' foot.
Extra step by We'll have a crowd in the house at Vivint Arena, 1,500 fans on Wednesday as Lowe pops a three. His is off the mark. Looking forward to the arena, 1,500 fans on Wednesday as Lowe pops a three. His is off the mark. Looking forward to some noise.
Any crowd at all will seem like a big change, and will be fun. It'll be fun for those lucky 1,500 fans that get to come too.
Ross is working around Lowell there to clean it up.
That's just great. Lucky 1,500 fans that get to come too.
Ross is working around Lowell there to clean it up.
That's just great. Ross is averaging 7.6 points a game, but this guy had 9 double-doubles last year. Really active player.
Johnson into the corner. Averette under 10 to play. Averette driving baseline with the one-hander. A moment ago, BYU shooting. Averette under 10 to play. Averette driving baseline with the one-hander. A moment ago, BYU shooting over 75%, and we've witnessed a cool down over the last 2 minutes.
It's good. It's good news when he cooled down to 63%, right? From blocking Harms out there, that allowed Rosas to get that offensive board and put it back in. Smart play.
Lee waiting for a double team, doesn't come, and making the sell is Nicholas.
Context hard enough. Kobe Lee's a big dude. I don't know that he's that big, but the key is when you're playing defense like that, you got to be in great position. He was in great position and took the contact and went down.
Strong drive to the basket. Rosas
took the contact and went down.
Strong drive to the basket. Rosas can't get it to go down. Harms is grabbing his ankle under the basket. Averette on the other end for three. Drops it in. Hanson kind of kept him from getting a groove until as of late. We'll see if this is just a scare or we've got something serious going on.
Yeah, there's two types that happen in basketball. There's the type is, but there's the kind where you just kind of roll it. It hurts temporarily. You walk it off and you keep going. And there's the type that are more serious. That's what he had during camp, getting ready to start the season. Cost him 3 weeks.
Barcelo fined him in the first half. You know, we've called these Cougars now for about 30 years. And each season the question is, well, who's going to be the scorer? And one always shows up. And this year it is Barcelo. Who's going to be the scorer? And one always shows up. And this year it is Barcelo. Averette coming out with it, and a little reach-in foul as BYU had numbers. 7 points tonight for Brandon Averette. His BYU high is 10 at San Diego State. Starting to see him get a little more comfortable in the offense at Utah Valley last year. There's a travel. You watched Ross.
Connor Harding and at BYU has really moved the basketball well in this one. And so those 3 looks they're getting are wide open down the barrel threes.
Barcelo with it. Nell, top of the key. Nell with some big shots on the road against the Aztecs. Into Harward. And a reach and foul.
More patient, especially when BYU gets back and stops that initial offense in transition. Be willing to make the extra pass and then attack those gaps.
Rebound and a second chance opportunity by
Hopkins. Offense in transition. Be willing to make the extra pass and then attack those gaps.
Rebound and a second chance opportunity by Hopkins.
Offense in transition. Be willing to make the extra pass and then attack those gaps.
Rebound and a second chance opportunity by Hopkins. Lohner pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. We heard Mark Pope remind the guys today during shoot-around as Nell goes up for a three. Is the Texas South trailed Wyoming by 21 and came back and beat them. Here's Weathers, who's still trying to get going here. Miss on the shot. Lohner chases it down.
And Averette went under the...
Nell hands it to Barcelo, who hands it to Harward, and that shot is blocked. Who hands it to Harward, and that shot is blocked.
Great hands that time. And that was Walker on the backside that got that.
Walker, 6'9" junior out of Houston. Here's Weathers. Averette goes down. Weathers, kick back. Rosas It's a friendly.
Get the BYU defense to go help on him and then kick the ball back for an open shot.
Rosas has got 8. That's a season high. Double team, and Barcelo's in some trouble. Reach in by one. Good sign for the Cougars. Matt Harms, who limped off a few moments ago, is back on the floor. 36-23.
Harms changes things inside when he's in there. You drive, and he's right there. And there's no place you can go with the ball. And on the switch, he ends up outside on Weathers.
See if Weathers steps back into the corner. A 3 is an air ball by Brigham. Offensive board, another offensive rebound, and a shot clock violation. Weathers steps back into the corner. A 3 is an air ball by Brigham. Offensive board, another offensive rebound, and a shot clock violation. Turnovers for the Tigers.
He should get a block for that because of the shot clock violation.
Like an air block?
Yeah, an air block.
Johnson, here's Lohner, up for a 3. And this will be off of Harms.
And he shot the shot. He needs to take his time. It just seems like he's rushing that. He's a very capable three-point shooter.
4 of 23, and 3 of those threes came at Utah State.
It just seems like he's just rushing every time he gets an open shot.
Brigham on the drive. And Rosas has been the offensive weapon for the Tigers here in the first half. Johnson on the rebound. Barcelo. Chased down by Lohner. Mark Pope telling us. Barcelo. Chased down by Lohner. Mark Pope telling us that Caleb Lohner makes a lot of mistakes out there as a true freshman, but his ability to rebound buys him a lot of extra time in these games. He was a true freshman, but his ability to rebound buys him a lot of extra time in these games. He was huge on the glass at San Diego State.
He had a big game rebounding against Utah as well.
That shot's going to come, and we're going to see some thunder dunks from him at some point. He's missed a couple, but we love the fact that he's...
Texas Southern, BYU, who was up around 70% for much of this first half, is now down to 52% from the field on 12 of 23.
Barcelo, top of the key, lobs into Harms, and Matt will turn around. He's got 8 points.
If he catches the ball at that point, there's not very many people in the country going to have a chance blocking that shot. When he's 7'3" with those long arms and he's shooting it down on a jump hook, good luck.
Weathers. Now he's dealing with Harms. Tries to get him off his feet. Good looking move, and Weathers wins.
Boy, that's this right there. That is not easy.
He's got 4.
Went right at the big guy and challenged him.
Harms. Lohner, another 3. This one is off. Harms. Lohner, another 3. This one is off. And until he can hit that, teams will give him that shot all day long. Hits a couple, then things have to change.
And they change dramatically.
Weathers again. Now he's matched up with Harms. Take him. This time Matt seals him off, but slicing down low.
By Walker to find the open spot and go to the front of the rim.
Wide Lowell in, and Lohner's out. Lowell into Harms. Has his shot blocked. Gets it back, and he's fouled going. Lowell into Harms. Has his shot blocked. Gets it back, and he's fouled going.
When you watch him from the free throw line, you start to understand why he's so dangerous and go out and shoot from distance. He got really nice form and good rotation on the ball.
Brigham hands it over to Walker. Chased down by Walker.
Rotation on the ball.
Brigham hands it over to Walker. Chased down by Walker. And now it's Weathers. Johnson's assigned Weathers. Mark really impressed with Johnson's defenses. That's why he's getting more minutes. He's playing defense. Here, he fights for the rebound. And he's Johnson's defenses. That's why he's getting more minutes. He's playing defense. Here, he fights for the rebound. And he's by Johnson. Weathers. Blocked by Johnson. Here's Harms up for three. One-handed rebound for Walker. Now the Tigers are on the run. Harms just 2 of 17 shooting threes.
And BYU's been switching 1 through 5. They're not afraid on the outside to have Harms go ahead and just switch and pick up the guard.
Ross is on the rebound and put back.
To have Harms go ahead and just switch and pick up the guard.
Ross is on the rebound and put back. On the rebound and put back. Double figures with 10. 1 minute to go. Lowell, lob for Harms. Beautiful pass.
Boy,
One
great
big man.
You saw Harms all by himself right at the rim, passed up a good shot for a better shot.
That's a 6'10 guy finding a 7'3 guy. Dozen points for Harms. Strong drive to the basket. It's a 10-point game.
Remember about 4 minutes ago, we were saying that if they could just keep it close, keep it around 10, 11, 12, and they've been in familiar territory, they go into that locker room and say, hey, came back from a lot more than that at Wyoming and feel like they're in a good position. Stop here important for Texas Southern.
7 seconds, 6 now. Averette open for three. Too strong, kept alive by Johnson, but he can't keep it and loses it out at him after that twisted ankle and leading the way for BYU with Harms. He scored the Cougars' last 6 points of the first half. And BYU with the ball to start the second half and a 10-point lead. Lee has been slowed with those 3 personal fouls. He's at work down on the block, hoping for the ball. Now he's got it in 3-point land.
BYU started this game off by going down and getting the ball into the low block and scoring down there.
Averette misses on the open 3. Colby Lee's effort wins.
Off by going down and getting the ball into the low block and scoring down there.
Averette misses on the open 3. Colby Lee's effort wins back the possession. Now it's Barcelo.
There.
Averette misses on the open 3. Colby Lee's effort wins back the possession. Now it's Barcelo off the glass and in.
And that was
off the glass and in.
And that was like a dance move down there on the bottom. 1 foot, then one direction, then the other, and he tosses it in. That was a beautiful body control move by Alex Barcelo.
Alexander over Harding. And Averette chases it down. Alexander over Harding. And Averette chases it down.
A good job of getting back that time by Texas Southern. 5 guys back to the paint in transition.
Lee hands it to Barcelo, trying to shake Weathers. Gets some help from Colby. Now it's Averette into Harms. Kick back, open 3. That extra pass, this one left on the front end. They'll try it again. Harms. Kick back, open 3. That extra pass, this one left on the front end. They'll try it again. It's Barcelo. Off the left. Another look, and it's Averette. And the foul. 3 shots. This one left on the front end. They'll try it again. It's Barcelo. Off the left. Another look, and it's Averette. And the foul. 3 shots.
They're attacking and getting BYU into rotations.
20 on the shot clock after Harding hits the ball out of bounds. Here's Jones, the coach's son, has it taken away by Harding. Here's Jones, the coach's son, has it taken away by Harding. Barcelo, Averette gets it back. Back to Averette, up for 3. And Harms with the
3 guys running the floor and trying to get that offensive board back out to his team.
Jones throws it away. The bench.
And Rosas was the leading scorer in that first half with 10.
Stolen away by Weathers.
Scoring that first half with 10.
Stolen away by Weathers. Lays it in.
So 10 for Rosas, led them in the first half, and now Weathers with 9, the 2 leading scorers for Texas Southern.
Averette left open for 3. Knocks it down. Season high. Look at his career high, 23 against Grand Canyon back when he was a Wolverine at the University of Utah Valley. 23 against Grand Canyon back when he was a Wolverine at the University of Utah Valley. Good effort by Harms. Harms gets it back. Now Harding. And Harms.
That Harms made an extra effort to save that ball down to the baseline. Then the big guy ran the full length of the floor, and Harding was determined to get Harms a shot that time down. I love it.
14 for Harms. Ross
at baseline, and that little left-handed jump hook, that's impossible to block.
Step back three for Alexander. And Loner chases it down.
Hook, that's impossible to block.
Step back three for Alexander. And Loner chases it down. Harding lobs it to Harward. Ball knocked away by a flying. Harding lobs it to Harward. Ball knocked away by a flying Loner as they collided into each other. Here comes Weathers. And a foul on the putback. Loners, they collided into each other. Here comes Weathers. And a foul on the putback. Them around the globe if they had to.
And Alexander, he was a top 100 recruit coming out of high school when he signed with LSU. Played a half a season at LSU and a half a season at Georgetown.
Harward and the foul. Coach with Matt Harms on the sideline. We have a 6'10 guy, and you got a 7'3 kid all ears because the 6'10 coach knows exactly what he's talking about.
Law school, finishes law school and says to his wife, you know, I don't really think after we just spent all that money, I think I want to coach football. Can you imagine that conversation?
Fortunately, it's worked out.
It's worked out great for both of these guys.
Loner left open on the baseline. Fight for the rebound, and the Tigers carry it.
No, and yeah, when Mike Leach decided he wanted to do that, that wasn't a great way to make a living back then. It's worked out great for him now in the SEC and in the Pac-12. Wow, great ball. Can he get to 10 in this one?
One would think if he stays on the floor long enough. Reedus runs out of room, throws it to Johnson. Runs out of room, throws it to Johnson. Now it's the Cougars 3-on-2. Loner. And an offensive foul
by Gillen.
Third foul on Loner. Barcelo calming him down, saying, we're okay, it's okay, as they settle into defense. Gillum backs out on Johnson. Walker got a good open look. Walker got a good open look. Now Barcelo all the way in the corner. Nell for three.
See, Nell's got to make that, get him if he's going to get that double.
All the way in the corner. Nell for three.
See, Nell's got to make that, get him if he's going to get that double-double. That would have been assist number 7.
See if Walker's he'll pass on this three. Rosses.
Oh, great job. Ball himself some room, and he's very physical down there, right over the top of Loner.
A dozen points now. 6 minutes gone here in the first half. Now it's to Barcelo. Loner off the glass for his first.
Paint was going to be wide open if he could get the ball to him quickly. Great read of the defense by Harward.
Lead back to 20. Reedus looking for a lane. Rosses runs into Harward and then loses it out of bounds. They've had a few where they've just kind of let him play tonight. Loner. Harward. This time he throws it down.
Right down to Colby Lee, and the next time they went down to Harms, and they established that dominance inside, got away from it a little bit as the half closed out. They're back to it here, and it's paying off big time.
Double figures for Richard Harward. Shot just not going down.
Big time.
Double figures for Richard Harward. Shot just not going down for Walker. Johnson. Here's Lohner left open for three. That one was way off. And brings it out.
BYU has the same number of points in the paint in the first 8 minutes of the second half as they did the entire first half.
Reedus. Rosas. And he knocks down the three for Texas Southern. Now Averette. Double team comes. Around the horn they go. Lohner into the lane. Swatted.
What a block.
Blocked by Walker.
Double-double watch. Rosas has one now with 15 and 10.
Wyatt Lowell offers a three.
Has one now with 15 and 10.
Wyatt Lowell offers a three.
9 double-doubles last year. Chalk one up for Rosas this season.
Here's Weathers into the lane. Good looking shot. Good looking shot.
So strong and so determined as he turns that corner.
Bell, wild pass.
47% from the field, and Texas Southern at 42% now. Remember when that was 75% for BYU and in the low 30s for Texas Southern. They certainly, even though BYU's extended this lead, have not given up in this thing at all. They continue to scrap and fight, continue to attack with this guy, Weathers.
Weathers from the free throw line. Tapped out, and Averette's got it.
Continue to attack with this guy, Weathers.
Weathers from the free throw line. Tapped out, and Averette's got it. Lowell hands it to Harward. Backdoor cut. Averette. Now he gets it back. There's Johnson into the lane. Too fast are those hands. There's Johnson into the lane. Too fast are those hands of Texas Southern. And Weathers draws contact. He'll go to the free. 15 of the Tigers' 46. Rosas and Weathers, the reason the Tigers are still around. Harward dishes to Barcelo. Still around. Harward dishes to Barcelo. And here comes Texas Southern on a 7-0 run.
BYU's missed their last 4 field goals.
Brigham slicing to the basket. And Harward cleans it up.
Field goals.
Brigham slicing to the basket. And Harward cleans it up. Hands it to Averette. Averette just takes a tour of the defense and brings it back up top.
He does a really nice job when he gets all the way to the baseline like that. And
back up top.
He does a really nice job when he gets all the way to the baseline like that. And trying to do a little bit pick and roll is Texas Southern. That's what they want to do. Turnover from BYU, and they beat BYU down the floor and get an easy transition bucket.
Walker was 7 after the turnover by Barcelo. The lead down to 13. It was 20 a moment ago. Barcelo into the corner. Wide open Harding for 3. Now the shots aren't falling and the hustle plays. Barcelo into the corner. Wide open Harding for 3. Now the shots aren't falling and the hustle plays. They're going to the Tigers. 9-0 run.
BYU really struggling from 3, and they've had some really good looks from 3 in this ballgame.
Oh, it's 11-point BYU lead. Barcelo leaves it for Lohner. Harding's got it deep in the corner. Back to Harms. And on the rebound, corner. Back to Harms. And on the rebound, Rosas. Here come the Tigers.
They continue to get stops.
Rosas pops a 3. Weathers on the rebound, and he puts it in.
They continue to get stops.
Rosas pops a 3. Weathers on the rebound, and he puts it in to upset Wyoming.
Weathers now with 17 points has been the guy that's led this comeback.
Into Harms. Gets his own miss. Goes up again. Boy, they are really letting them bang down low.
The guy that's led this comeback.
Into Harms. Gets his own miss. Goes up again. Boy, they are really letting them bang down low.
The guy that's led this comeback.
Into Harms. Gets his own miss. Goes up again. Boy, they are really letting them bang down low. And out come the Tigers with it.
BYU missed their last 8 field goals now. 0 for their last 8. 2 of their last 11.
Boy, Alexander.
Their last 8 field goals now. 0 for their last 8. 2 of their last 11.
Boy, Alexander with a 3. Not the shot that Johnny Jones was hoping for. Averette for 3.
And he ends.
Some energy. Averette with 16. Lead back to 12. Weathers throws it away. Went up. Letting them get after each other. Each team with just 3 team fouls with 7:31 to go in the game. They're 6 and 8. I read that wrong. But no free throws yet. As Harding pops a 3. Didn't need the free.
And Averette with the assist, the penetration, and the kick out to the corner.
Harding's got 9. Tigers answer quickly. Beautiful shot by Hopkins. And Hopkins with 6. We near the 7-minute mark. Harms can't stop him down there.
And Harms, very efficient game. He's 16 points on 6 of 12, and 4 for 4 from the line.
This time driving on Harms.
He needed time to get healthy, and he started his career at Texas A&M. Very special talent, skilled mismatch guy with great length that can go outside.
He's got 9. Averette's up for a 3. That's too strong, and Rita's
length that can go outside.
He's got 9. Averette's up for a 3. That's too strong, and Rita brings it down. Talking about COVID, we got Pacific, who shut things down. San Diego has shut things down in the WCC. BYU supposed to be at San Diego January
how about
early.
That pass? And that was Brigham with the assist, but great ball movement without the ball by Walker. Well, how about the pass by Brigham?
Harding in the corner, lobs for Harms. Tipped up, brought back down to the Tigers. Harding in the corner, lobs for Harms. Tipped up, brought back down to the Tigers. That's going to go. Anybody's guess. It's a 9-point game after Brigham's free throws. Barcelo back to Averette. Open for 3. Got it. Nice job keeping Barcelo busy and not open. And
yeah, Barcelo with only 8 shot attempts. He's 4 of 8, 2 of 3 from 3. But when Barcelo comes off those screens, they're hedging hard or doubling him coming off the screens, and Averette's been the beneficiary of being open on the backside.
Alexander, shot clock's at 5. Slicing to the basket, down too low and well defended, and a shot clock violation. Hopkins was in need, but he's not going to win that argument. 16 turnovers for the Tigers, and they leave Averette with just enough room. The basket, the line with 21 points. Tap by Gideon off of Averette, and here come the Tigers. Under 5 minutes to go. Reedus, wide open look for Hopkins. We got Reedus, wide open look for Hopkins. We got
NCAA tournament this year. That was a tough thing.
Of course, Mark Pope had the same thing with his senior-laden team. Of course, Mark Pope had the same thing with his senior-laden team. After the WCC tournament, Averette up again.
Here, he got to the top of the key, and he shifted from 4th to 5th and just blew by people.
Ties his all-time high of 23 points.
It just blew by people.
Ties his all-time high of 23 points.
Such great position defense that time by Harward to stay in front that time.
Barcelo loses it. Plow
Harward to stay in front that time.
Barcelo loses it. Plowing into the lane. Here's Weathers.
And Weathers not easy to stay in front of. Harward did it last time. This time he dishes to the corner.
Brigham for 3. Bouncing around. And Barcelo's out with it.
Easy to stay in front of. Harward did it last time. This time he dishes to the corner.
Brigham for 3. Bouncing around. And Barcelo's out with it. George. Ready to post up. Couple of looks at it from Harward. George taps it out. 20 on the shot clock. George ready to post up. Couple of looks at it from Harward. George taps it out. 20 on the shot clock. We're under 4 to play, and Averette's got it. Averette waits for Harward down on the block. No help defense coming, so Harward to Gideon George, and George with the double.
Wait a minute, can I possibly be this open, this close to the rim?
Gets his first 2 of the game. Now Brigham over Harding, and Harward on the rebound.
Harward now with 5 boards, 11 points, 4 of 6 from the field.
Arrive at 3 minutes to go. Weber State at Vivint Arena on Wednesday night. We'll see that live here on BYU TV at 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain Time. Averette for a career high. Got it. That bucket, you got to go back to Utah Valley when he had 23 against Grand Canyon. So Averette's making some history tonight. And Weathers.
Perfect 6 for 6 from the line. Is 7 of 11. How efficient has Weathers been? He's had the ball in his hands. 4 assists to add to that good scoring line for Weathers.
Now Barcelo with it. Weathers comes out. Gideon George. Now here's Averette with the hot hand. Shot clock's at 5. Gonna have to go up. Out come. Shot clock's at 5. Gonna have to go up. Out come the Tigers. Now it's Weathers banging into Barcelo. Shot goes down. Countdown to kickoff. This countdown to Christmas. This is the week of countdowns.
Hey, Weathers stays perfect at the free throw line. They're 7 for 7 in this game. He's got 23 points and 4 assists. What a game for Weathers. The transfer from Oklahoma State.
BYU's led by as many as 22, up by 14. Harward fights to the hoop. Going to the free throw today at LSU as this brutal road swing continues. A lucrative one, however, for Texas Southern. 83-67, 90 seconds to go. Weathers on the dish, has it turned over. Weathers on the dish, has it turned over. Then he gets it right back. Weathers on the dish, has it turned over. Then he gets it right back. Inside and off the glass goes Hops.
The other thing I appreciate about Weathers, those might be shorter than John Stockton shorts. You notice that?
Yeah, they're unlike any other pair of shorts on the floor.
They're the shortest shorts I've seen in a long time.
Averette up for another 3.
My goodness. From three-point land.
Speaking of those shorts, John Stockton shorts, Johnny Jones telling us about Barcelo. He goes, he reminds me of John Stockton's toughness.
Yes.
We thought, well, that's a
great compliment.
Absolutely. He goes, he reminds me of John Stockton's toughness.
Yes.
We thought, well, that's a great compliment. Absolutely. The whistle is.
And don't fret, Cougar fans, because all those weapons will be back.
Yeah.
Even though Zach most likely moves on to the National Football League, all those weapons you just talked about all coming back next season. for Baylor Romney or for Jacob Conover, whoever that guy is, or Hall. They've got great quarterbacks. He have to go to the hospital.
We don't
That's
know.
the thing. That's the thing we're all waiting for.
His wife expecting any moment. 30 points tonight for Averette. A night to remember. This was a tough game for both teams in a quiet.